Hello guys, welcome to my first video on my channel. Today we will be doing my championship predictions. Obviously we're already halfway through the season, well, a little bit short of halfway through. Oh wait no. Are we? We're we're just above halfway through the season. Obviously next week is game week 25 and I'm going to be doing my championship predictions for the end of the season. Obviously, I know we're halfway through the season, but I've not done any, so yeah. Okay, let's get straight into it with Coventry. Coventry, I think, will finish first. I think they got a very strong attack. They got a very strong attack with, obviously, Haji Wright, uh, who else? Thomas Asante doing well this season. But also their defense is good. They got good defense. Vanny White, uh, Bobby Thomas, and obviously their goalkeeper Carl Rushworth, who I think is really good. They do play a lot of an attacking style of football. Obviously Jack Rodoni in the midfield is great as well. So yeah, second Ipswich. I rate Ipswich. Ipswich. Uh, Obviously they had their problems at the start of the season. Uh, I don't really see a flaw in their team, except for the striker position. Obviously, Azon he's not very good. He's not really scored anywhere. He's gone. George Hurst, obviously not been able to get kicking on this season. Not scoring many, but I do think they will buy a new striker in January, and hoping that they will succeed. But they do have a strong defense. I do rate Alex. They do have Alex Palmer in goal, who I don't think is Premier League standard. Don't get me wrong, but he's a good Championship keeper. Jacob Greaves in the defense. Yeah, they got a very strong defense. Um, so yeah, third, I'm gonna go with Southampton. Now, Southampton at the start of the season they weren't great. They weren't a great. They weren't great. I think their lowest position was 20th, which obviously isn't good. But yes, I think Southampton are getting their act together. They got a good manager now. Obviously, Will still was good. Was good. It's just the fact that players didn't um really perform for him. But yeah, I think they'll get kicking on. I do rate some. I do rate. Obviously, they got Adam Armstrong, who's a very good Championship striker. Obviously, getting load of goals. This top scorer this season, I'm pretty sure by now. But yeah, fourth, I'm gonna go for Middlesbrough. If I can spell it, yeah, there you go. Middlesbrough, they got a very good manager. They got a very strong defense with Callum Britton. Uh, they got Hayden Hackney still. Morris. What's his name? Morris. Ada Morris. There, yeah. Ada Morris, and obviously they don't have Tommy Conway. Isn't great, but I don't think that he doesn't start. Obviously, yeah, nothing really to say. Been great. I think they'll start getting kicked on. I don't think they would finish here with Rob Edwards, but they got a good manager, good Championship standard manager. And fifth, oh fifth. For me, it's kind of unpredictable. Unpredictable. This is a very hard league to predict, as you know, as people know. It's not. It's very hard to predict. Hmm. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go fifth. I'm gonna go Millwall. Now, I think Millwall. They're excellent. They got very good defending. It's just their attack. Ivanovic, I thought was gonna kick on this season, but he's not done very as well as everyone thought he would. So, but yeah, I can understand why people, because I don't think a lot of people are predicting Millwall to finish here. Obviously, they're on a -5 goal difference, so we'll just see. We'll see. Sixth, I'm gonna go for. I'm actually gonna go for QPR. Now, the reason why is I think they got a very strong attack. Richard Kone. I do rate Richard Kone a lot. I think 6 goals. But they've got a lot of quality in their squad. And I think they could finish there. Obviously, I don't think they would win the playoffs. I think Southampton would, but hopefully a new one goes up like Millwall or something. Seventh. I'm gonna go for Hull. Oh. Ah. Now, I think Hull have a very strong attack, and actually no, they got a good attack. They got a good defense. It's just that midfield that I'm a bit conflicted with. Obviously, this will be a very good season for them, as last season they finished 21st and nearly got relegated. So I think Hull fans would be very happy with that. Now, eighth, I'm going to go for Bristol City. I do think Bristol City have a very strong attack, obviously. They got Mehmeti, who I do rate a lot, and I think that I don't know if they'll lose him, but they might. They got Scott Twine, who's amazing. Some other good players as well, um, like Rob Dickey. I do think he's decent for championship standards. So yeah, that's why I think they'll finish there. Ninth, I'm gonna go for Stoke City. Can't type. They do have a strong attack as Stoke as well. Same with a lot of other championship teams, but they got Milan Manho, Devin Mabama, who's having a decent season, and obviously Sorba Thomas, who's having an amazing season. But they do have that odd player like I forgot what his name is. Why does this always happen when I'm about to record? This always happens when I'm recording. I'm forgetting his name. Oh well. They do have Victor Johansson in the net, who is probably the best keeper in the championship. So yeah, 10th I'm gonna go for. 10th I'm gonna go for. Leicester. Leicester. City. Now, I don't think Leicester will get promoted. The only problem with Leicester is that the goalkeeper, the position goalkeeper is quite weak. It's quite weak, and I'm not going to lie. Obviously, they do. Jakub Stolarczyk isn't very good. I don't rate him at all. But the defense is a problem as well. Obviously, they got Luke Thomas, who I don't really like. I don't think he's good enough. Wout Faes is decent, championship standard. Ricardo Pereira's is alright. Hamza Chowdhury is alright for championship standards, but they do have good players. Like Jordan James alright. Dakova Reed, I think, is very underrated. Mavadidi not having a good season for his standards. I would expect more, but no. But Abdul Fatawu is amazing. He should be in the Premier League. I'm surprised he's not already been bought by a Premier League squad. 11th, I'm going to go for Wrexham. I do think that they will stay about the same. They have a lot of quality. Like Kiefer Moore up top, but you can just give him the ball and he'll go score. He's a bit like Colton Morris at Derby. If you give him the ball in the box, he'll most likely score. But they also got quality players like Nathan Broadhead, who can be good. Ben Sheaf, who was good at Coventry, and Josh Windass, who is very good. But I think their defence is a bit of a problem. Obviously, they got Callum Doyle, who is quite good. Max Cleworth, he's decent, but he's not the greatest. He's not promotion material for really. And Conquo, I think they need to upgrade on a Conquo. But they do have Connor Cody, who is good, but he's getting on. He's getting on a bit. 12th now. Gonna go for Preston. Obviously, Preston are having a very good season up till now, but I do think they'll fall off a bit. Yes. They do. They need a new striker, let's be honest. Because I think... What's his name? Daniel Jefferson. There you go. Daniel Jefferson isn't getting any goals for them, really. Michael Smith, same with him. He's not getting goals. Will Keane can chip in with a goal, but Osmajic as well. He can chip in for a goal, but when he's off form, he's really off form. There is some players that I do rate there as well. Daniel Everson was an amazing transfer in summer. Harrison Armstrong, obviously ex-Derby, so he's having a very good season. Benjamin Whiteman having a good season. Thierry Small having a good season. But I really don't see them getting... I see them falling off if they don't... It all depends on that striker spot. That's all I'm gonna say. Right. Next, I'm gonna go for West Brom. Obviously, ran into a bad bit of form at the start of the season. this season so far. Not been the greatest, but they do have very good players in there. Like they have Hegbo, who's scoring a lot. Illing Jr., who's good. Mikey Johnston, Nat Phillips, who was very good at Derby last season. Carlon Grant, Alex Mowat. Even on the bench there, you have Chris Mepham, who I do rate. Christian Bellick, Jason Malumbi, Josh Madger, and Isaac Price, who is they've got. I think they will kick on. It's all. I don't think they got the goalkeeper position is a weakness for them. I don't think Joe Wildsmith is good enough for them. He's a very good, like, League One keeper, I would say. They need to upgrade on him. They can't keep him. If they keep him, then I don't see them getting playoffs. But well, I don't see them getting playoffs anyway. But at least a playoff push. But yeah, so 14th, I'm gonna go for my club, Derby County. Derby. I do think that obviously in recent weeks I will admit that we've fallen off, but I do when Carlton Morris comes back, I think we'll really kick on. I do see weaknesses in our squad of it. We've had a lot of injuries this season, but I don't like Brereton Diaz. I think he's not very good, but I do. Obviously, there is good players in there, like Patrick Agyemang, who has been scoring for us in Carlton Morris's injury crisis, but except for that, I do see quality in our defence. I do. Matt Clark and Sondre Langas, they are very good players, and Zetstrom, he's a good standard keeper for Championship. Obviously, I hope Lewis Travis is good when he comes back, and I do rate Ryan Brewster. Ryan Brewster has been quite good for us this season, and Bobby Clark as well, and Callum Elder, and Joe Ward. Joe Ward has been quite really good for us, down the wing. Obviously, it was suspended last game, but I do. Usually when he plays, he gets a goal, assist. 15th, I'm gonna go for Sheffield United. I think Sheffield United are very steady on going at the minute. Obviously, they conceded 5 goals to Wrexham. If they can get their defence together, obviously under Chris Wilder is a very good manager for them. I don't know why they sacked him in the first place. He's Sheffield United man. He knows Sheffield United best. I do see quality players in there. Japhet Tanganga, Michael Cooper, Harrison Burrows, Callum O'Hare, Tyrese Campbell, and Tom Cannon on his day can be good, but it's that other centre back pairing. They got Bindon, McGuinness. Obviously, Harmer's a game changer, obviously, and Patrick Bamford has been good in recent weeks, but it's that other centre back that doesn't really fit. That's why they've been conceding quite a lot this season. Anyway, 16th, I'm gonna go for Birmingham City. Birmingham. At the start of the season, everyone thought Birmingham was going to be ruthless, this game-winning team. But they've not been the greatest this season, if I'm honest. They do have good players. Like Jay Stansfield has been good in my opinion. They do have, but except for that, they've not really been the greatest. They do have good players like Patrick Roberts, Phil Newman has been alright, but I think they need to upgrade on that on keeper James Beadle. Probably need a stronger defense. Jack Robinson is getting out on striker Kyogo Furuhashi. He's been a big flop this season, hasn't he? He's been so bad. But yeah, I see Birmingham stopping up quite comfortably, but not as good as I thought they would be. Next I'm gonna be Swansea City. Swansea, I thought they would be quite good this season. I'm not gonna lie, I thought they would be quite good. I just think that they can't get. They don't win by much every time. There is players I do like Ethan Galbraith has been very good this season for them. Cameron Burgess can be good. He's got 3 goals. He's not having a good season, obviously, but he can be good. Zamva Potnick's probably their best player. But they've not been the greatest this season. They need to upgrade their defence. I think they need to upgrade their wingers because they're not scoring much and they're not winning games. I do still see them stopping up comfortably, but yeah. Watford is next. I think Watford will drop off massively. Obviously, in the playoffs right now, but Watford are a very hard team to predict. They got Loser, who I think will help, but except for that, I don't really see any quality in them. They draw a lot, but they can win. But I just have that gut feeling, No, I'm still gonna predict them there. 19th. I'm gonna go Charlton. Athletic. Nathan Jones will need some players signing in January, but they do have some good players. I do rate their goalkeeper. What's his name? I forgot it. Kaminsky, I think. Yeah. I do rate him a lot. I think he's a very good shot stopper in the Championship. Harvey Nibbs, Sonny Carey having a good season. Rob Apter. But I just see James Berry, Lloyd Jones having a good season, but I think they need to upgrade on defence. I don't think Amari Bell is, and Reece Burke. Reece Burke obviously very injury prone. Amari Bell not the greatest of defence. Lloyd Jones really carrying that defence, but they do let in a lot and they don't score much. Obviously, Miles Leaburn and Charlie Kelman up front in the last game. Charlie Kelman's not kicked on like everyone thought he would last season. But yeah. Next I'm gonna go for Blackburn. Blackburn, I think they do have they got raided. Their squad got raided. Let's be honest. They're a bit like Sheffield Wednesday, but obviously better. Sheffield Wednesday. They did get raided, and I don't think there's any players that really stand out to me, except for Todd Cantwell is decent. But except for that, Sean McLaughlin and Ainsley Pears are the good or average championship players. But except for them three, they're really just average. Next, I'm going to put Portsmouth. Portsmouth, to me, they can't score a lot. They got not the best defense. They don't got the best defense. Regan Poole is quite good, but except for that, I don't really have any others that really stand out to me. Nicholas Schmidt is decent shot stopper, but no one expect Connor Chaplin. He's not. Everyone expected him to be a good signing, but he's not really done anything since he came in. Adrian Segacic, I think. He's very not very good. Next, I'm going to go for Norwich City. Norwich. Obviously, he spent a lot on transfers this season, a lot, but they can't win. They got a lot of quality in that squad. Harry Darling, Josh Sargent, and Jovan Makar, who has been very good this season, but it doesn't matter if you can't win games. You can't. They spent a lot of money, but they can't do anything on the ball. So yeah. 23rd, Oxford. I don't think they stand a chance in staying up. They don't stand a chance. They got a very weak defense. I don't really have any. There's not really any players that stand out to me in this team. This Kersmaker is one of their only good players. Except for that, there's not really any one that stands out to me. Brody Spencer is average. Mika Halleck is average. Jamie Cumming is decent, to be fair, but they don't score. They don't score, and when they do concede, they don't concede a lot, but they can't score, which is when they let one or two in, they don't score. They just can't. Right, 24th, I think we all know. Sheffield Wednesday. Well, I think it's pretty explainable in itself. Chancery has ran the club into selling half their squad. Don't really have any decent players, really. Barry Bannan, Harry Amas, Pierce Charles, Bailey Cadamarteri's been decent this season, but except for that, there's all old or young players. Ethan Horvath on their bench. Liam Cooper. Obviously, I think they bought what's his name? Who did they buy? Free agent. I can't think of him. This always happens when I'm recording. But yeah, it's pretty explainable in itself, really. But yeah, those are my championship predictions. I think these three: Charlton, Blackburn, Portsmouth, Norwich. I think it can go either way. I think any of them can go down. But I am leaning towards Norwich City, who they can score goals, but they can't. Their defense is weak again this season, as we saw last season. So anyway, that's the end of it. My championship predictions. I'll run through them again. First, Coventry. Second, Ipswich. Third, Southampton. Fourth, Middlesbrough. Fifth, Millwall. Sixth, QPR. Seventh, Hull. Eighth, Bristol City. Ninth, Stoke. 10th, Leicester City. 11th, Wrexham. 12th, Preston. 13th, West Brom. 14th, Derby. 15th, Sheffield United. 16th, Birmingham. 17th, Swansea. 18th, Watford. 19th, Charlton. 20th, Blackburn. 21st, Portsmouth. 22nd, Norwich. 23rd, Oxford. And 24th, Sheffield Wednesday. That'll be the end of it, guys. Have a nice day. Goodbye.